Good morning, everyone. So today is sadly the day that we go back home to Pittsburgh. I'm currently in the Prague airport right now. I just had a smoothie. I'm just chilling for a little bit. And after a while, we're gonna go through security, hopefully get through the gates, or hopefully get through security, and hopefully we'll be on our flight from here to London. Alright guys, so we just checked in, we got our bags checked in, and now we're waiting to go through security, which hopefully shouldn't be too long, and then we'll be at our gate to go to London. Made it past security.
A očekáváme větší množství příručních zavazadel. Proto vám nabízíme bezplatné odbavení příručního zavazadla splňujícího limity do nákladového prostoru. V případě zájmu prosím kontaktujte naše zaměstnance v odletovém východu B5. Děkujeme za pochopení a spolupráci.
Today we have a very busy flight and are expecting a high number of cabin bags. If you would like to put your bag in the aircraft hold free of charge, please speak to one of your ground crew at gate B5. Thank you for your cooperation.
Today we are boarded by group number. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with your group number, which is displayed on your boarding pass. Please remain clear on the gate area until we will call your group number. If you don't have a group number on your boarding pass, please board with group 9. Dobré dopoledne. Odpoledne jménem společnosti British Airways a našich a charterových partnerů. Rádi bychom vás přivítali na letové A865 z Prahy do Londýna. Nástup do letadla bude probíhat podle skupin uvedených na palubní stupence. Prosíme, zůstaňte sedět, dokud nebude uvolněna vaše nástupní skupina. Pokud máte na palubní stupence označené nástupní skupinu, prosíme nastoupit skupinu. Děkujeme.
Just our fortune. You just didn't want them to see Big Ben.
Alright guys, so we successfully made it through security and now we're on the plane. I think the flight duration from here to London is about, an hour or two, something along those lines. And I got a window seat for this flight, which I'm very excited about. So I'll get some pretty good shots of takeoff, landing, and whatever else.
Right, shortly departing to London Heathrow Terminal 3. To help us depart as soon as possible, we ask your cooperation when storing our hand luggage. We ask you to only place larger pieces into the overhead lockers. If you're carrying a bag with wheels, please place it in the locker wheels first. Any of the smaller items, including those that have been tagged with the yellow label, these must be placed securely under the seat in front of you. For those customers seated in the very front row of the aircraft or the emergency exit row, we do ask here that all items of your hand baggage are placed into the overhead lockers. This includes small bags, jackets, duty-free shopping. We must have the floor area kept completely clear before takeoff around these seats. If you're having any difficulty finding storage for your luggage, please do contact us your crew. We're happy to help you. And once your hand baggage is safely stowed, do make yourself comfortable and keep the aisle clear for remaining customers to join us on board. As a reminder, smoking, cigarette vaping, and use of other smoking devices is not permitted at any time whilst on board. This does include the toilets which are fitted with smoke detectors. Thank you. Until the end of the briefing. Portable electronic devices may be used during the flight as long as they're placed into the flight statement.
Hey, Mr. Cook, passport? Hold on a second.
Unfortunately, Wi-Fi services will not be available on our flight today.
Okay.
You may use handheld devices such as mobile phones, tablets, and e-readers during takeoff and landing. You may also use personal headphones at these times. Larger items, including laptops, must be switched off and stayed away safely. As a reminder, smoking is not permitted at any time whilst on board. Thank you.
Senior First Officer George Shepherd, and firstly our apologies for the late departure of the service. As you saw, the flight was late in from its previous duty due to weather conditions throughout all of Central Europe. The reason being thunderstorms and shower clouds that don't pose the aeroplanes any problems, but they do slow down air traffic control's flow rate as aircraft are manoeuvring around them. So the aircraft was delayed in for this service, and we also have a small delay outbound. So we're going to be here for around another 15 minutes delay before we can push back from the stand and head out to the takeoff runway to get airborne to make good that air traffic control restriction. The reason we've got you all on board is so that we can tell the system that we're ready, and we can take advantage of another aircraft's missed departure time and hopefully improve our own. So fingers crossed we'll be able to go a little bit sooner than that. But worst case we'll be around 15 minutes of waiting before we get moving. Flight conditions on route should be fairly good, and the flight time is showing us around 1 hour and 40 minutes. During the cruise, we're not expecting much in the way of turbulence, but if we do have to turn on the seatbelt signs, please return to your seats with the seatbelts fastened. But always a good idea to have the blue seatbelts on throughout the flight. In a short while, the cabin crew led today by Flight Manager Ian Hooks will be giving you a safety demonstration. Now, I know there's lots of regular travellers on this route, but I'd like it please if you could put your books and newspapers to one side, just for the short time of the brief will take. So I'll hand you over to the cabin crew and we'll speak to you in a minute.
Could ask that you pay attention for these short moments. Thank you.
Whilst the cabin crew take their positions for those safety briefings, please can we remind you, smoking, including e-cigarettes, vaping and use of other smoking devices is not permitted at any time whilst on board. This includes the toilets which are fitted with smoke detectors. Personal devices should have the flight safe mode feature enabled now. Handheld devices must be held securely or placed into a pocket. Large devices, including laptops, must be stowed safely for takeoff and landing. Please unplug your device from the seat power sockets for takeoff and landing. They must also be unplugged when they are not in use during the flight. If you lose your device in your seat, please don't move the seat and inform the cabin crew. Hand baggage must be placed under the seat in front of you or in the overhead locker so it doesn't block the aisles or exits. Place items in the locker carefully as they may fall out and cause injury. We ask your full attention whilst we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft, as they may differ from any aircraft that you have flown on before. Please check your seatbelt is fastened securely and worn whenever the seatbelt signs are on. It is fastened and adjusted like this, and open like this. For your comfort and safety, recommend keeping your seatbelt fastened and visible at all times. If the cabin air supply fails, oxygen will be provided, and masks like this will appear automatically. If you're wearing a face mask, please remove it before fitting an oxygen mask. Stay in your seat, pull the oxygen mask towards you, and place it over your mouth and nose, breathing normally, adjusting the band to secure it. Please note the bag may not inflate. You may need to pull on a collared streamer to release your mask. Ensure your own mask is fitted before helping anyone else. Your life jacket is underneath or beside your seat. If required, remove the jacket from its container and pull it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and tie them securely in a double bow at the side. To inflate, pull the red toggle. The air can be topped up by using this mouthpiece. The whistle and light can be used to attract attention. Do not inflate your life jacket until you're outside of the aircraft. Should we need to evacuate, move quickly to the closest usable exit, taking nothing with you. Low level lighting will guide you to an exit. All exits are clearly marked and are being pointed out to you now. Please locate your nearest exit, remember it may be behind you. Opening the doors automatically inflates the evacuation slides, and high-heeled shoes must be taken off as they may tear the slide. Please now check that your seat is upright or in the take-off position with the armrest down, your table folded away, personal devices unplugged, and window blinds are open ready for takeoff. Please study the safety card in your seat area before we depart. This contains important safety information, including details on your brace position. If you do have any further questions, please ask one of your crew. Thank you.
A special welcome to those of you returning from our executive club and those of you joining from our One World Alliance partners. May I remind you to keep your seatbelts fastened whenever you are seated. It must remain securely fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is on. As a reminder, smoking, including e-cigarettes, vaping and other smoking devices is prohibited. This includes smoking in our toilets, which are fitted with smoke detectors. Should you open overhead lockers, please take care. Items do move around and could fall out, causing injury. Whereabouts stops on board service. If you do have a food allergy or would like information on specific allergens on today's flight, please contact any member of the crew. Those of you seated in Club Europe, we will be offering you afternoon tea and drinks from the bar. In Euro Traveller, we will be offering you a complimentary bottle of water and a snack. This will be followed by items from our High Life Cafe. We invite you now to make yourself at home and enjoy our hospitality. If there is anything that the team or I can do to make your journey more comfortable, please let us know.
Alright guys, quick snack update. Peanuts and water. And I'm gonna try to sleep. Alright guys, so my nap at the hotel and we will shortly be landing in Heathrow. Alright, so 15 more minutes or so until we land in Heathrow.
A very warm welcome to London's Heathrow Terminal 3. Local time here is just coming up to 10 to 4 in the afternoon. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the fasten seatbelt signs have been switched off. When safe to do so, take care opening those overhead lockers. Items do move around and could fall out. You may now make and receive calls as well as use all data services on your handheld electronic devices. If your journey ends here at Heathrow, please follow the yellow signs for arrivals. If you are connecting onto another flight from Heathrow today, please check the information screens for your departing gate number. If not yet displayed, please follow the purple signs for flight connections. If you do require assistance here at London, please speak to our ground colleagues, they'll be happy to help. Those customers who have ordered special assistance leave the aircraft today, we could ask you to remain seated until the aisle around you is clear and the crew will be on hand to assist you. On behalf of all of us and British Airways, I would like to thank you for choosing to fly with us today. We do apologise for this delayed arrival and we do hope it doesn't inconvenience you too much. We do look forward to seeing you again very soon. Thank you, and a very good afternoon to you all.
Alright guys, so I got an update for you guys. It's been many hours, but yeah, as you guys can see, I'm not at home right now, nor am I on a plane. I'm actually at a hotel room here at Hilton in London, and that is because I'll be staying overnight here in London because my flight from Prague got delayed, and whenever we arrived at London, it was cutting close for time, and once we already arrived at security, it was already 5:15. At that point, they were, boarding people, and then at that point, the gate just closed, and our boarding passes wouldn't work. So now we're in this mess, and yeah, we will not be leaving until tomorrow. So yeah, if this is the last update until tomorrow, I'll see you guys tomorrow. If not, then yeah, we'll see what happens from here. Good morning, you guys. It is the next day. And yeah, so today is the day where we will most likely and hopefully head back home to Pittsburgh. I'm pretty much wearing the same outfit as yesterday, except, I'm pretty much wearing the same outfit as yesterday, but I did shower, which is good. We did have breakfast, and we did play a game of Uno earlier, which was fun. But now I'm just going to relax for a little bit. I'm going to pack up all my stuff, and then we're going to get some lunch, and then we're going to head back to the airport. Alright guys, so now we're at the London airport. We made it through security. My bag got rechecked, and now we're going to wait, try to kill some time before our flight back home to Pittsburgh. Alright guys, so we have to take a transit over to our gate, which is a B gate. Right now we're at A gates, and we need to take the train that goes to the B and C gates, but we will be getting off at the B gates.
Please hold on, the transit is departing. Next stop, gates B32 to B48. Second stop, gates C52 to C66. Please take all belongings with you.
Okay.
Next stop, gates C52 to C66.
Oh my god.
British Airways and our One World and codeshare partners, we are delighted to welcome you to
That's us.
We will be sharing boarding information shortly and look forward to welcoming you on board. Handle your boarding pass. Please remain clear of the gate area until your group number is called. If you do not have a group number on your boarding pass, please board when group 9 is called. We look forward to welcoming you on board shortly.
I know you have your pillow tucked on, but it's like nice to have two pillows sometimes, one for your head.
Alright guys, I'm on the plane. Let's go. We're finally making it back to Pittsburgh. I'm just so excited. After the delay we experienced last night and all that trouble, I'm just glad to finally go back home.
Please make your way to your two left. We are ready for departure.
Oh, I have a button over here.
Always operated one world service imminently bound for Pittsburgh. As we just heard there from the captain, just a couple of moments here on the stand before we push back and make our way out to the runway. Please use this time wisely by ensuring all of your electronic devices are now in flight safe mode.
There you go.
Customers using larger devices such as laptops or large tablets, essentially anything with a keyboard, for takeoff these must be switched off and stowed away safely.
That's your hero too. Well, you got to keep that
You'll see
pointy
today
wing
in our
away.
Prague World cabin as a gentle reminder, no personal items are permitted to be stowed on the floor for takeoff or landing, so everything please must be in the overhead lockers or storage drawers. If you're seated in our World Traveller Plus or World Traveller cabins in a front row bulkhead seat or emergency exit row, same rules apply. Everything please must be in the lockers.
I thought we were allowed to put stuff under our feet.
The in-seat power supply will not be available until we're in the air. If you've already plugged your device in, we'd ask you to please remove the plug from the socket for takeoff. With all that said, a very good afternoon to you all and a very warm welcome aboard.
We're all ready to go. Ground crew flight was back in. Take a little bit of damage. Just getting it checked at the moment. And the engineers just going to come out to make sure that the aircraft is fully safe. Just might take a few minutes to please bear with us.
Bro.
Sebastian aircraft is perfectly safe. And
Yes. Yes, sir.
To you all from the cabin crew team. Yeah, the good news there from our colleagues on the flight deck that our engineering team have cleared the aircraft for departure, which is always good news. As I'm sure you can appreciate, we don't take safety. No, we do take it seriously. Absolutely, we do. We don't take these things lightheartedly. So I appreciate that this has been an inconvenience for our departure, but we don't play games. So either the aircraft is safe or it's not, and thankfully our engineering team have cleared it. So in a few minutes we'll be underway. If you've already made yourselves comfortable, reclining your seats perhaps, that's wonderful, but we are almost ready to go. So please now return your seats to the positions you found them in. If you're in our World Traveller Plus or World Traveller cabins, that's fully upright. If you're in our Club World cabins, please press and hold the blue aeroplane button until your seat stops moving. Those large electronic devices must now be switched off and stowed away, and in a few moments we'll be underway. Thank you for your patience, and apologise for the inconvenience. Attention of the cabin crew, please now place your doors to automatic and cross-check. Procedures that we carry aboard this Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner. I'm sure that many of you have seen this video or one like it many times before. However, just as the crew do, always a good idea to refresh your memory before each departure. We'd kindly ask you give the crew member nearest you and the video screen in front of you your full attention for the next few minutes. If you're wearing personal headphones as a courtesy to your fellow customers, we ask you remove them for the length of the briefing. Please also be mindful of conversations whilst the briefing is in progress. For the cabin crew, please take your cabin positions for the safety video.
Archie, shut up. Okay, people, eyes this way.
Lovely weather for it today.
We will now demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. And your attention is essential as this may be different from any aircraft you've flown on before. What?
Smoking, vaping, and the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted anywhere whilst on board.
Including the toilets, which have smoke detectors in them. I'm going to put my seatbelt on. Add a banana.
Personal devices should have the flight safe mode feature enabled now.
Take it off, man. I love you.
Handheld devices must be held securely or placed into a pocket.
Large devices, including laptops, must be switched off and placed in your luggage for takeoff and landing.
I wasn't feeling that story anyway.
Please unplug your devices from the socket. They must also be switched off and unplugged when not being used during the flight.
If you lose your device within your seat, please don't move your seat yourselves. Ask a member of crew for some help.
Hand baggage must be placed under the seat in front of you.
Or casually above in an overhead locker, so it doesn't block any aisles or exits. Oh, sorry.
That's fine. Please check your seatbelt is fastened securely and warn whenever the signs are on.
Door needs belt.
It's fastened and adjusted like this and opened like this. For your comfort and safety, we recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened and visible at all times.
If the cabin air supply fails, oxygen will be provided. A mask will appear automatically.
If you're wearing a face mask, please remove it before putting on the oxygen mask. Stay in your seat, pull the oxygen mask towards you, and place it over your mouth and nose.
And breathe normally, adjusting the band to secure it.
You may need to pull on a coloured streamer to release your mask. Ensure your own mask is fitted before helping anyone else.
Your life jacket is underneath or beside your seat.
If required, remove the jacket from its container and put it over your head.
Pass the tapes around your waist and secure the double bar inside.
Smooth late for the rental collision, and the air can be topped up by using this half key.
There is a whistle and a light for attracting attention. And who does not love attention? Please do not inflate your life jacket until you're outside the aircraft.
Should we need to evacuate, move quickly to the nearest usable exit, taking nothing with you. Low level lighting will guide you to an exit.
All exits are clearly marked and are being pointed out to you now. Please locate your nearest exit.
Remember, it may be behind you.
Opening the doors automatically inflates evacuation slides.
Oh, high heel shoes must be taken off, as they may tear the slide.
Please now check your seat is in the take-off position with the armrest down.
Your table folded away. Personal devices unplugged. And window blinds are open or set to clear.
If you have a footstool or a video screen, please do these now.
All this important information can be found in your safety card in your seat area. This includes brace positions.
This is the brace position. If you're facing towards the rear in a club world cabin, you should adopt this brace position. Please have a good look at your safety card before we depart, and if you have any questions, just ask your cabin crew.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your attention.
We hope you have a pleasant flight.
And wherever you go,
Stay safe. Stay safe. Look after each other.
and never change.
Safe.
It's the same right now.
Additional lighting, those controls can be found within your seat area. For the attention of the crew, thank you for your checks. Seats to take off, please.
Alright, here we go. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Oh, shit. Don't hold my seat. Don't hold my seat.
finally, airborne, I'd like to add my personal welcome to that of our captain. My name is James Morrison, and it's my pleasure to be your in-flight manager, working alongside a fantastic team, taking you across the pond to Pittsburgh today. Ably assisting me and leading the team in our World Traveller Plus and World Traveller cabins, we're joined by our in-flight lead, Elaine. Well, firstly, a very warm and special welcome to those of you joining us from our Executive Club. It's a pleasure to have you back on board with us today. I'd also like to extend that welcome to customers joining us from our One World Partner frequent flyer programs. Just a couple of items of safety from me before we get started. We do ask, please, whenever you're seated, do keep your seatbelts loosely fastened in case we encounter any unexpected lumps or bumps along the way. If you're to take some rest, please keep your seatbelt visible, and that way we won't have to disturb you. The in-seat power supply will shortly be available for all customers. I would ask though, please, in the interest of everyone's safety, if you are taking some rest, please unplug your device before doing so. Wi-Fi services will shortly be available to access these. Actually, I do apologise, on this aircraft, unfortunately, Wi-Fi is not available. I do apologise for any inconvenience this has caused. In a few moments when it's safe to do so, something that is available is food and drink, and we'll be beginning our meal of service this evening. Shortly before landing into Pittsburgh, a light bite will be offered. Drinks and snacks will be available from your respective cabin's galley areas throughout the flight. Please note, if you're in our World Traveller Plus cabin, your washrooms and galley can be found towards the rear of the aircraft. Well, our apologies again for the late running of our departure here. I know my colleagues on the flight deck will be pedalling just as quickly and as safely as possible to make up any time they can. I do have us arriving approximately 35 minutes late at the moment, but we will do our very best to minimise that if we can. All that said, we ask you now just sit back, relax, and let us come to you.
Alright guys, a light snack has been served. We got pretzels, and then for me I got a Coke with a lemon on it, because yes, I also like it that way. Alright guys, dinner's been served. So I have a curry option here, and then I have some water, some mix, I guess, this is like a coleslaw rice mix, and then obviously some brownie and some bread that I really can't have, but I'll eat whatever I can. We just got some orange juice as a little drink, and the view outside is absolutely gorgeous. And we have about 3.5 hours left on the flight. And now for round 2 with some water. And I think we have about 2 hours-ish left on the flight, somewhere around there. So yeah. Time for a little snack, chicken wrap, orange juice. And we have about an hour left in the flight.
We've got around about 250 miles to run before our arrival. Weather-wise, relatively pleasant afternoon down there. Light winds coming in from east, and temperatures from 30 degrees centigrade, that's 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, we've managed to catch up a little bit of time from our delayed departure from Pittsburgh, and at the moment I'm anticipating I should have you on the ground in about 40 minutes. So cabin crew, that's just on 40 minutes to land. Well, a very good evening to you all from the cabin crew team. We do hope you managed to achieve some rest on the flight today, and as we just said there from our colleagues on the flight deck, approximately 40 minutes left to run before we arrive into Pittsburgh. If you're up and out of your seat, in 20 minutes time those seatbelt signs will be switched on, and we will ask you to return to your seats, and at that point the washrooms will no longer be available for use. So should you need to use the facilities, I would suggest now would be a good time to do so. At that point I'll also be switching off the in-seat power supply, so those of you charging devices do know you have just 20 minutes left of charging time available. And also I'd take this opportunity to remind you about a partnership that we at British Airways are very proud of, and that's our charity partnership with Comic Relief through the programme Flying Stars. The idea incredibly simple: if you have any change in your pocket that's perhaps weighing you down and you'd like to do something useful with it, simply place it into the Flying Stars envelope that can be found within your headset pack and hand it to a member of the team before leaving us today. We will have a collection bag available at the door as you leave us. All donations, however large or small and in any currency, are very gratefully received and will go to help some of the world's poorest children in community projects. So, on behalf of the children around the world, everyone at British Airways and Comic Relief, thank you very much for your continued support with the programme. Into Pittsburgh. If you're up and out of your seat, you must now return to it, ensuring your seatbelt's fastened and visible for the crew. During this time, the washrooms are no longer available for use. To help us prepare the cabin for landing, please now ensure, if you're in our Club World cabin, the seat is returned to the takeoff and landing position by pressing and holding the blue aeroplane button until your seat stops moving. Footrest, television screens and tables must be restowed, and nothing at all, once again please, on the floor area. Everything must be either in the storage drawers or overhead lockers. For customers in our World Traveller Plus and World Traveller cabins, please return your seats to the fully upright position, all armrests down, bestowing items of hand luggage, tables, television screens and footrests. If you're in a front row bulkhead seat or an exit row, as for takeoff, nothing at all on the seat or floor, please do have everything in the lockers. The in-seat power supply service will now be terminated. If you still have a device plugged in, please remove it from the system. Finally, we invite all customers to take a moment to remind themselves of their nearest emergency exit, bearing in mind that every usable one to you could in fact be behind you.
Alright, 20 minutes left.
If you require additional items, those controls can still be found within your seat area. For the attention of the crew, thank you for your checks. Seats for landing, please.
Touchdown. Well, on behalf of the captain, first officer and your entire cabin crew team, a very warm welcome to Pittsburgh. Local time now is 8:50 in the evening. We are of course some 5 hours behind the time that we left in London. For those customers who wish to use your mobile phones, as long as they're within arm's reach, it's now safe to do so. We'd like to wish you all a safe onward journey from us today. Please start that journey though by letting the aeroplane reach the terminal building before you. Best way to achieve this, of course, is to remain safely seated in your seats with your seatbelts fastened until we're safely parked and the overhead signs have been switched off. Do take care when removing items from the lockers. They may well have moved and could fall, injuring yourself or someone sat near you. And please take a moment to ensure that you have everything with you before leaving us today. We'll leave you now in the care of our ground team here in Pittsburgh. If you have any further questions once you've left us, please don't hesitate to contact them. Alternatively, you can speak to any of our One World Alliance partners. As a gentle reminder, if you have a domestic connection from Pittsburgh and your bags are checked all the way through, please don't forget you will still need to collect them here in Pittsburgh, clear all customs formalities before following the flight connection signs to your onward airline bag drop desk.
Failure to claim your bags here will result in a rather lengthy process of getting them back. So once again, if you have got a bag checked in, please don't forget to claim it here first. Well, it's been a great pleasure looking after you over the pond this evening from London. Wherever your journey takes you, we hope it's safe and enjoyable, and look forward to welcoming you back on board again very soon. Thank you, and a very good evening to you all.
Here we go. Thank you. Boom. Alright guys, we're here in Pittsburgh. Finally, we made it through customs, and now we're going back to the baggage claim and the ground transportation.
The world is waiting, and Pittsburgh International Airport can get you there. We fly to 52 non-stop destinations. We have daily service to Europe via British Airways and Iceland Air. During your parking time, not during your busy. Save the money. More places parking tickets at flightresearch.com.
Right, we're back.
Please hold on. This transit is approaching the landside terminal. Baggage claim, ground transportation, and ticketing. For baggage claim, proceed down the escalator or elevator.
It's not going to fit through this gap, so we're going to wait for everybody else to go off, and then Daddy has to back up.
Alright guys, as you guys can see, I'm finally back home, and that is going to be it for this Germany and Czech Republic tour. Thank you guys for watching, being a part of this with me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.